Aestik, a warm and cozy game in which you can make new friends, go fishing and explore a magical world, but also a game that lets you offend people's privacy, kill friendly old men and destroy unhatched eggs, while still being very cute. So what else does a great game like Aestik even need? Let me tell you. Nihilism! There's a new story in the early game of Aestik featuring the Odd Guys, a group of ominous but lovable little creatures that dedicated their lives to wandering through the realm of Aestik preaching nihilism. You could already meet them in the older demos of Aestik, but the new story adds another layer to their characters and even lets you influence the outcome by making a decision. If you played the Aestik demo on Steam, you most likely already met Odger and Oddward. And if you played the Discord demo, you even met Oddwin. They're all pretty good at their craft, to say the least. Their beliefs are strong and their dedication is even stronger. However, there is one little odd guy who seems to struggle. Meet Oddfrey. This little yellow fellow tries to follow his duty by traveling around the world and spreading nihilistic beliefs. But he very soon realizes that he doesn't even share those beliefs. In fact, he's actually very happy and can't find a way to change that. That's when he meets you, the lone traveler. He tells you about his backstory and the dilemma he's facing. The only solution that he can think of is having a traumatic experience, implying that you jumping into dangerous spikes in front of his eyes might help him. So this is the point at which the player has to make a decision. Do they jump into the spikes or disregard that bold request? Depending on the decision you make, the story progresses in a different manner, and you can actually already find out what that specifically means by playing the freshly updated Aestik demo yourself. There's a public demo on Steam, so feel free to check it out and don't forget to wishlist Aestik. But that's not all the new update includes. After reading tons of reviews we got in Aestik's playtest period on G-Round, we realized that there's one thing that needs to be added as soon as possible. It's a thing that was already planned to be added in the future, but the playtest showed that it should definitely happen sooner than I personally thought. I'm of course talking about a motherfucking settings menu. While basic options like audio settings as well as resolution settings are obviously a must-have, we didn't want to stop there. Since accessibility is now more important than ever, and of course we want to provide a good experience for as many people as possible, I implemented some more options. First off, you can now turn the screen shake on and off. While it does add to the impact of certain actions as well as to the overall juiciness of the game's presentation, I do also understand that there are people who can get distracted by it or even find it hard to handle, so making that an option was definitely the right call. Another thing I implemented is the option to adjust the size of the dialog boxes. Some reviews pointed out that they struggled reading the dialogues because of their text size, so that feature is also an important addition to the settings menu I didn't think of before. And last but not least, I added a language selection option. Before, the language was either determined by your Steam settings for the Steam demo or your system language for the Discord demo. And when you start the game for the first time, that's still the case. However, you can now also change the language within the game's options menu. It's not huge, but it does make it much more convenient. At the moment, the only supported languages are English and German, but we will add more in the final release of Aestik, so don't worry. You can access the settings menu from the pause menu as well as the main menu of Aestik. And your settings will be automatically saved when changes are made, so I think that's as convenient as it gets. Besides, I am pretty happy that there's finally a new element in the main menu, because it always felt like something was missing, to be honest. I also started working on a new area, but that's not something I will go into detail about for now. But I can say that it is one of the most ambitious areas yet, and it will definitely be a memorable experience in the final game, so that's something to look forward to. In the meantime, feel free to wishlist Aestik on Steam. Gaining wishlists is currently our most important mission, except for making a good game of course. So every single wishlist addition is greatly appreciated. You can also get the freshly updated demo on Steam as well as an extended version on the official Aestik Discord server. Links in the description. I hope that you'll enjoy the new additions to the game. Do not hesitate to share your thoughts and lavish praise for this incredibly great and exceptional masterpiece of a game in the comments below.